All right. Thank you all for coming out today. We definitely want to thank you so much. We have our daily devotional, and the show is going to go a little bit like this because we have the legendary Airs in the building, and they're going to start off the show so we can have number one. Come on up.
The art of listening.
All right, number two.
In the day when I cried out, you answered me and made me bold with strength in my soul. Psalm 138:3.
All right, lovely number three.
Father God, I love knowing you intently listen to what I say when I come to you in prayer. You listen like no one else ever does. You listen for the words I speak, but you also listen for those things my heart is feeling, but may not express well. I believe you even listen for the things I don't say, but I know I should. When it comes to listening to others, I recognize I allow myself to be distracted, thinking more about what's on my mind than what someone is trying to tell me. My attitude and focus may need an adjustment when I lack compassion for someone else's concerns. Lord, help me learn the art of listening so I am more like you. Give me the ears to hear someone's intentions and heart as well as their words. Give me wisdom in my responses so I can assure them of your mercy and strengthen the next steps they take. Bless every conversation I have and help me listen with the kindness and love. Amen.
Amen. And actually, can we have number four?
Happy Leo season and any Leos celebrating enjoy on purpose. Shout out to Mrs. Jazzy on getting engaged this weekend. Back to you, Queen, in the studio.
Absolutely. So, thank you, Legendary Airs. It is definitely time to take off. And we're about to head into Queen City in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, listen here. I am ready to get into the show. We have Tangi Grace says, "Them babies, I'm sorry, legendary heirs. They did that." Absolutely. Listen here. We have a lot to get into. And listen, I have been missing you all. And hopefully, you've been missing me too. Okay. Hopefully, you have missed me too because we are back. And listen here, we not only have Cardi B that we're going to be discussing, child. We're going to be discussing T.I.'s arrest, Cardi B's, her taking out that second mortgage, Kehlani, honey, her ex is saying that she's in a cult. And then we got Chrisean Rock. Her son is in CPS custody. As far as I'm concerned, this is what happens when you have, you know, no one in your corner or nobody on your team saying, "Hey, sis, you got to wake it up. This isn't it. And you've got to get those priorities in order." Now, not only is she dealing with legal issues, rapper Ti, arrested at the airport, case of mistaken identity, child. Listen, rapper Ti was arrested on Sunday night at Atlanta's Hartsfield Jackson Airport, but it was a case of mistaken identity. TMZ has learned a warrant had been issued for another man named Clifford Harris, the same as T.I.'s real name, who was wanted in Baltimore, Maryland, child. Get into it. The suspect is wanted for alleged involvement in violent behavior towards a woman, stalking and possibly involving a you know what. T.I. was taken from the airport to Clayton County Jail. Since the warrant was issued out of state, the arrest triggered an automatic extradition hearing. T.I.'s attorney, Steve Sado, tells TMZ he got on the phone with the Clayton County Sheriff's Office and had T.I. released within 2 hours of his arrest. The judge reviewed and dismissed the extradition order. Okay, the Clifford Harris, who was wanted, reportedly weighs 205 pounds. T.I. reportedly weighs 165 pounds. The complaint was filed on June 13th this year, child. What y'all think? What do y'all think, child? Well, remember back in the day, you know, I don't know. T.I., he kind of has a history, and TMZ reports it all. Earlier this year, T.I. and Tiny sued woman claims spiked drink led to Hotel SA, honey. Listen, this is an update, 7:52 a.m. Pacific time. T.I. and Tiny Harris tell TMZ, on the heels of positivity, negativity always rears its ugly head. This plaintiff has been threatening to file this lawsuit for 3 years. For 3 years, we have hold on. In fact, imp, input, input. Hold on. Input. Hold on, y'all. Empathically and categorically denied these allegations. For 3 years, we have maintained our innocence and refused to pay these extortionate demands for things we didn't do. For 3 years, we've maintained the same position. While the claims in the story have changed time and time again, our position is clear. We are innocent on these fake claims. We will not be shaken down, and we look forward to our day in court. Tiana's wife, Tiny Harris, are accused of drugging a woman they met in a nightclub and then taking her to their hotel for a threesome. According to the lawsuit, the woman's now filed against the couple. The plaintiff, who's filed as a Jane Doe, says she was enlisted in the U.S. Air Force and stationed in L.A. in or around 2005 when she and a friend went to a party at Coolio's home and met a guy who went by Caviar, who they allege worked for T.I. and Tiny. In the lawsuit obtained by TMZ, the plaintiff says T.I. and Tiny no showed at the party, but Caviar told her they would be at an LA nightclub the next night. And that's when they all met in the VIP section. Okay. All this is alleged, you guys. Okay. The woman says she ordered two amaretto sours on her own before Tiny alleged handed her another drink, one from which she never saw Tiny sip, and which the woman also shared with her friend. Child, now get up into this. Everything is alleged, right? Hello there, speak with your girl Marcella. I didn't see you roll up in here, child. I was over here reading this article, child. Get up into this article. Yes, get on over there and follow Speak with your girl Marcella, honey. She's definitely a content creator here on YouTube. Get back into this article. When Ti decided to leave the club, the woman claims he asked her to ride with Tiny and him, while her friend would ride with Caviar, who said they were all going to the same place. But that's not how it played out, allegedly. In the suit, the woman says two other women she didn't know got in the SUV with Tiny, T.I., and herself. And all five of them ended up in a hotel room, but Tiny kicked out the other two women because one was flirting too much with T.I. Uh-oh. Once it was once it was just the three of them, she alleges Tiny took her into the bathroom where she took off both of their clothes and then got undressed. Ti joined them and they all got in the shower. Afterwards, she claimed she was starting to feel lightheaded and extremely dizzy. And Ti told her to go to the bed while he watched some corn. She alleges he handed her massage oil and demanded she give him a rub down. Eventually, Tiny joined them and allegedly pinned the woman on her stomach and began rubbing and grinding her unclothed body on the plaintiff. While that was happening, she alleges T.I. went inside her, you know what, with his toe, and she told him no as she tried to push him away. According to the suit, he got up and said he was going to get a umbrella. But the plaintiff says she went to the bathroom to vomit. She claims he mockingly laughed at her and said, "Are you all right? Looks like you in last place." Child, shortly thereafter, she says she passed out until the next morning. When a security guard woke her up, she claims her vajayjay was in serious pain, itching and burning. What the security guard told, but the security guard told her she had to go, escorted her out while Ti and Tiny were still asleep in the bed. She is suing the Harrises for SBAN and false imprisonment. By the way, the plaintiff says she's filing a suit now due to California's SA and Cover Up Accountability Act, which opened a year-long window for the rival of claims where the statute of limitations would have otherwise run. A lawyer for T.I. and Tiny tells TMZ not only are the claims bogus, but they missed the deadline to file the lawsuit. Originally published 6:38 a.m. 6:30 a.m. Pacific time, child. Now, what do y'all think about that? What do y'all think about that? And it's so interesting because as they were discussing it, it was like some of those terms that Diddy used in his law terms, like a shakedown and things like that. Is that like a popular word for them to use, or is this all normal? She loved it. She remembers all this while high. Oh, child. Woo child, so you saying she liked it? So you seeing, girl, she was just there. But you know what my thing is, you know, some people become starstruck, I'm not saying that, she wanted it to happen, but some people become starstruck and some people don't meet on genuine terms. Well, child, speaking of genuine terms, I don't know if you all know, but Darius Harris that plays for the Kansas City Chiefs, child, honey, he got engaged this weekend. Oh, yes. To a shout out, let's give our credits to I am Ashley Davis. She says, congratulations to my bestie, Jazzy Rideau. You deserve the world because you give so much to everyone around you. So happy to be here for this experience. I love you and congratulations to you and Darius. She's a wife. Okay, so get into it. Darius right here. He plays for the Kansas City Chiefs. Okay, and that's Jazzy Rideau, honey. She is now, honey, I say Mrs. Harris. Okay, welcome, Mrs. Harris, to the building, y'all. Okay, welcome, Mrs. Harris. Okay, let's get up close. Let's get into it. And let's give it a play, honey. Oh, God. Y'all, I want to cry so bad. Look at my sister. Look at my sister. Look at my sister. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. These are happy tears. Yes. 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 Let it out, sis. Oh yes. Oh yes. I love to see it, y'all. Yeah, I love to see it. And let me go ahead and introduce Jazzy Rideau. Okay, my sister. Love her so much. Get into this, you all. She does have a hairline. So as I'm going to her page, I am going to be dropping these links. Okay. When I tell you body, yada, 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 I mean, when I tell you a woman that travels, she's well traveled, well glammed. Fitness is always first. And guess what? We're going to have a late night workout tonight. So you all get your mats, get your yoga pants, get all of that because I am starting my event, working out, fit is getting healthy, making those choices, and listen here. When I tell you this is she's an icon, she's a legend, and she's always the moment. Peep us out. Me and Miss Jazzy, we met in college. And she's Miss Langston University. Because once a queen, always a queen. But I want y'all to get into this. Get into this. I'm so excited. Yes, there. So that's Darius Harris. That's Jazzy. She participated in the camps. Oh my goodness! And when I tell you, charity is everything. Like in family, children, community. Like she is everything.
Why she stole my heart.
Yes. So they have music in there. Yes, we're in the Chateau Rizal. Yes, community service. I love the nails. Listen here, I don't want to distract from that, but she has a beautiful family. Beautiful family. Yes. Okay. Let me get out of here. Yeah, I'm trying not to cry. Happy tears. Okay. So this is her hairline, and we're going to be getting a promo code here soon. Working on that. That is in the works. Okay. We are definitely very much so connected. And I do have units from Rideau, Chateau Rideau, the hair collection. And when I tell you all genuine, 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 genuine woman, and I'm so proud to call her my sister. We're gonna do Rideau properties, okay, and we are following because she has recently um updated her resume. And so we're gonna help promote. Okay. And listen here, let me see what else. It's the network. Okay, so let me bring up the network and then I'll share her network as well. So make sure y'all are following because I know I was following there. Let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna drop this one in there as well. That way you all can be inspired, get inspired. Okay, so listen here. All right, so and she actually just had a birthday. So yes, loves car shows and all of the things. This is one of the players. I think he's a free agent. Let me I don't know if he's a free agent right now, but I ain't one got first. Okay. Let's go to shop. All right. All right. So let's get up and back into these hot topics, child. Now, what I'm excited about is, oh my goodness. Okay. So what else are we going to talk about? I was just on my topics. Where is my list of topics? Okay. So I want y'all to get up into this right quick. We have several topics. We are going to get to the Cardi B situation in just a second, but let's give Simone Biles some praise, y'all. Like, let's seriously give her some praise. Simone Biles has done her thing, and I'm so excited for her. Shout out to everybody that participated in the Olympics. Okay, so shout out to the spiritual world. They say Simone Biles took to her Twitter account, formerly known as Twitter, now also it's X now, to share her thoughts on the constant questioning of athletes about their future plans after winning an Olympic medal. You guys really got to stop asking athletes what's next after they win a medal at the Olympics. Let us soak up the moment we've worked our whole lives for. Then she goes on to say, "What is your next step after winning? What is your next step after winning gold medal?" Babysitting the medal is her reply. Listen, girl, I don't blame you. Stop asking people what's next and everything. After they graduate, get married. After they have a baby. After they get promotion at work. After they quit their job, leave people alone. Yes, okay. She said, "Let me savor the moment." Babysitting the medal is top tier trolling. Give her another one. Absolutely. ASAP. After that, babysitting these medals is the perfect answer. Yes. Between that, therapy, and a husband that has her back, she's a whole savage now, and I effing love it. Absolutely. Listen here, walking in her purpose. Therapy was good for her. LOL. She's been sitting on ready since that. Yes, she's been eating the girls up in comebacks lately. Yes, honey. After you get rid of that baggage, honey, you can think clear. Okay, and speaking of thinking clear, let's go ahead and drop that one down. Okay. Now we do have another topic. Who's next? Who's coming up next? Let's see. So Monique had to jump out with a post this AM for the girls, honey. She says, "Happy Monday, my sweet babies. I love us for real." The caption post, "When y'all be screaming, I don't need a man, I be quiet because I need mine." Okay. Listen here, where's the lie in that? Miss Monique definitely Keeps it 100. Okay. That's auntie, y'all. Okay, let's get into something else. I thought that was cute. And I was like, let me share. Which out in a political realm, we have a sit down with Donald Trump, right? The former president. And this is what he had to say. Shout out to our friends over at the Neighborhood Talk. Wait, what? Trump says Venezuela's is safe despite the country recently being overtaken by a dictator. It's safer than many of our cities. Y'all get into this.
Do you what do you think about what's going on in Venezuela? The whole situation out there.
Well, I know it very well, and Venezuela is right now being run by a dictator. We were enemies with Venezuela. Venezuela was going to collapse, and people could have gone back to Venezuela. They're in our country now. They've released tremendous numbers of criminals into our country. If you look at Caracas, it was known for being a very dangerous city, and now it's very safe. In fact, the next interview we'll do it in Caracas, Venezuela, because it's safer than many of our cities.
Do you what do you think about what's going on in Venezuela? The whole situation out there.
Well, I know it very well, and Venezuela.
Ooh, child. Well, Carlissa jumped up in the chat. She says 50 Cent gives a clap. The kid y'all was defended from 21 Savage for taking his money. I better not see another rapper on his platform that use black people for entertainment just to align their views with a fascist. He tried to get us comfortable with a dictatorship. The fact that people are still going to vote for this man is absolutely beyond me. The man likes dictators. There's no confusion there. His best friends are in this order: Vladimir Putin, Viktor Orban, Kim Jong Un. Think about that. The problem is that, it says the problem is they are in these interviews with folks who are not politically savvy, aren't journalists, and don't know ish. So he just gets away with saying anything, as shaking my head. Black blogs, can we stop posting Aiden Ross on our platforms? This white boy rose to fame using black culture. Now he is showing his true colors with platforming and supporting Trump. So, child, y'all let me know your thoughts in the chat on what you feel about that. And we're going to move right along. Moving right on along. Now, get into this, child. The rapper of the game speaks on, his second SA, lawsuit. Says he defaulted in court because he believed having an orthodontics appointment would be enough to excuse his failure to show up. Shout out to our friends over at It's On Site. It's On Site says the game says he thought informing the courts about his orthodontic surgery would suffice for his missing his court appearance in Chicago for an alleged SA case. He believes they could have postponed it by a week. In 2015, the game was sued by former TV contestant Priscilla Rainey for S battery. His repeated failure to appear in court led to a default judgment resulting in a $7 million debt to the plaintiff, which he also failed to comply with. All right. Someone says, Igor got an excuse for everything. Someone says, interviewer, why didn't you have an attorney to go to court for you? Game, why couldn't they push it back like a week? While a Jew, if entitlement was a person, shaking my head. Oh, child. Just because you didn't experience that version of him doesn't mean she didn't. Period. He thought he was famous enough to have a lousy excuse, and the court said, "Yeah, I orthodontics appointment over SA case. Tell us you're guilty without saying you're guilty." Cancel the host who thought it was cute to attack the victim, although she wasn't even there. If I'm innocent, I'm waiting in the parking lot until the courthouse opens. The F, my dog ate my homework. Excuse. So, what do y'all think about that? Prayers up for the survivors out there, and trigger warning. Okay, now we're going to keep it moving. Okay, we are definitely going to keep it moving on to our next topic. Which I'll get into this and shout out to our friends over at It's On Site. They said executive director of Texas adoption agency charged after trying to bully incarcerated women into selling their unborn babies for commissary cash. All right. So its on site contributor is Kia Morgan Smith, a Texas woman running an adoption agency was jailed after she reportedly tried to buy unborn babies from two Tarrant County inmates. Jody Hall, 68, is under fire after detectives from the Tarrant County Sheriff's Office intercepted communications on a jail tablet between Hall and a 29-year-old pregnant woman and a 24-year-old pregnant woman. According to one message, Hall said to the 24-year-old inmate, "I've helped a lot of girls like yourself. We have families who cannot have children that would love to adopt your child. We will put $100 weekly on your books, and you can spend part of it on the tablet or wherever you wish to buy." Buying or selling kids is illegal in Texas. Hall reportedly introduced herself as the director of the adoption agency that you have signed with. However, Hall turned up the heat on the 29-year-old woman who had received upwards of $800 in her commissary from Hall and made the woman ultimately decided not to give her baby to Hall once born. That infatuated Hall, who wrote, "You're in jail and a drug addict. You are a scammer, and I will be telling the prosecutor in your case all about how this family supported you since November, and you scammed them with the help of your boyfriend," Hall allegedly wrote. He's got pictures all over Facebook of him holding the baby. "You are such a liar." Hall continued to harass the woman, saying, "I don't need birth moms that lie to me just to get financial support." Hall allegedly wrote, "And I can't give you any more if he's the father of the child, not willing to sign the paperwork. That means he wants the baby if he's the father." Hall, who founded Adoptions International Inc. in 1995 and is the executive director, is out on bond charge with trying to buy or sell a child. Law and crime reports look deeper. She may be trafficking kids as well, child. Someone says, "Imagine getting bullied into selling your child for a pack of noodles." Someone says, "Operating since 1995. Just imagine how many women and babies were torn apart. Countless." What's crazy is that the government can sell your baby, but you can sell your baby, which is both wrong to me. 29 year old played the woman just like she deserved it. Okay, because baby, I would have been, "Girl, yep, girl, send that money. Send that money, send that money, send that money, send that money. My books is okay, baby. My books would have been lit, honey. No, you're not getting my baby at the end of the day." Okay, talking about hard times. So let's go ahead and push forward. Okay, so here we go. Speaking of babies, now the cousin wants to get to Tashiki. So Tashiki is Chrisean's sister. And if y'all know anything about Chrisean, her baby is not in the family's custody.
What? Hold up. Tashiki fan page exposed junior location to the haters. Guess what? I don't even think she know where Junior. I don't even think she know where Junior is. I'm going to call my mother and find out.
And it's not with no blue face daddy neither.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
No.
And I keep telling y'all that. He's with a family member.
Y'all
on our side.
link the location. She talks to.
All right, if she linked the location, what's the location? Because all I heard on there was Baltimore. That's not a location.
It's ridiculous.
Right? This is crazy. Like
for the damn club.
Damn, these people are. If she did something like that, I'm trying to tell you, everybody they would wash their hands with her. I need to call my mother and find out what's going on. Because if she I don't believe she linked no address.
But why? But China, why wouldn't you? Your Carlissa talked a lot of stuff about your mother, and Tasiki follow her.
So why would you go link up with her? Don't that tell y'all something?
Link up with Carlissa. Carlissa and Tasiki is cool. I don't know if
she want to be Chrisean. I keep telling y'all this. I've been telling y'all this. My little sister want to be Chrisean, and it's sad because Chrisean is younger than her.
Yeah.
But it's always been like that, and I don't know why. Shit,
So
I don't
Candy,
know why. I'm just a big sister. That's
to
all.
Siki to fight to Siki.
Yeah, I was going to run up on her
Yeah,
ass
girl.
Man,
and
that's
fight
what
her
I'm
ass.
talking about. I ain't gonna lie.
What? Hold up. Tashiki fan page exposed junior location.
So, child, the family is going up. Child, the family is trying to see who can get the spotlight next. And it seems like her sister Tashiki is really, aiming for Krishan's spot. Okay. Now, get into this. Speaking of a spot, we got to go to Atlanta. Okay. Let's go to Atlanta. Let's go back to Atlanta, child. Okay. So, um, no, let's get back to Chrisean. So in this interview, reality TV gone bad tea. Tashiki talks to Chrisean and Junior. So I want y'all to listen to this and tell me what y'all think.
I seen that and I was like, let me call around the people that I know that still be tapped in that I got watching my family while I'm doing my big one or whatever. So I called sources. I asked sources that's actually in front of me that be tapped into what's going on with my family, and it was like, "Oh yeah, I heard that's true." And I'm like, "That ain't true." As soon as I seen that some CPS, like my heart, even though I never even met her child. Yeah, I never met him. I never met him, so it was like my instincts, the same instincts that came to me when Chrisean was getting eggs thrown at her when we was on that sprint, and me and her was just arguing before they opened those doors and they started throwing eggs at her. That same instinct of protect your fucking people, protect your loved one. The same instinct came in when I seen that Tommy sitting right there like 2-3 hours ago when I was getting her blood. I was like, oh, I started calling people. Is it really happening? And mind you, everybody know that I'm booked all the way up until October as of right now. I'm taking bookings in October as we speak. But mind you, my children are good. My children are perfectly good. You hear me, Brandon? They're perfectly fine. The first thing I thought of was, how am I going to put Junior with my children and make sure I still get the bag, but make sure he's good? Because Queen and Michael is good. You hear me? I'll make sure that just kicked in. I never met him. Me and her got the worst situation. People have been comparing this shit to, what's the Cain and Abel? Abel shit? What is it?
Oh, Cain and Abel.
Cain and Abel. They've been comparing to that. And I still seen, like, my heart still was like racing like a motherfucker when I seen that. And I asked everybody that kind of could know, hey, is this really true? Because, sometimes people just say shit on Instagram. So my whole point of saying this is like, I felt this.
Okay, so I don't know. I feel a certain type of way because, I just kind of feel like everybody got their clout, everybody got their chains, everybody got this, that, and the third. But Chrisean's back in her best interest. And here's since we are discussing Atlanta, I had went to Atlanta. I ran by this story. Okay, so this is Black History Unlocked. Emory University letter to a Black medical school applicant rejected over 60 years ago simply because he was Black. Okay, so this was August the 5th. So that would be, today. Mr. Marion Gerald Hood, and then it has his address. Dear Mr. Hood, acknowledgement is made of your letter of July 30th, enclosing your application for admission to our School of Medicine. I'm sorry I write you that we are not authorized to consider for a member of the Negro race. I regret that we cannot help you. Wow. Imagine. Oh, it says, I'm sorry, I must write you that we are not authorized to consider for admission a member of the Negro race. I regret that we cannot help you. This was a response Marion Hood got from Emory University in Atlanta, Georgia on August 5th, 1959, a week after he applied to the medical school. Sources, the Atlanta Journal-Constitution and the New York Times. He delivered me and my baby brother. No, he delivered me and my brother. Oh, my grandfather received a similar letter He applied to medical school. He served his country faithful as a pharmacist mate in the Navy. He was at Pearl Harbor when the attack occurred and had to perform minor procedures on wounded sailors because of the lack of doctors to deal with the mass injuries. He kept his letter as a reminder of what the country he gave so much to didn't give him back. Wow. So let's just give him some praise. Okay. Mr. Marion Hood, thank you for what you did for us and standing up. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and move on to our next topic. All right. Let's get into it. So some fans are just tired of Candy and her performance. Got no way. Okay. Okay, so some people are saying Twitter users react to an older clip of Candy Burris hitting one of her nose. You know what? I'm not about to play with these people. Wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. Hold on. Let me get back in here. Okay, so here we go.
Shut the fuck up for real. Shut the fuck up for real. Shut the fuck up for real.
Oh, is that how the people are feeling, child? Listen here. Y'all love hating on Candy. There are videos of her sounding good. I know, didn't like she just do a recent one? So, child, they just be reaching out. At this point, you being greedy, save our ears. Well, at least she doesn't hide behind audio tone like most of them. Candy is a legend, and y'all could never make me hate her. Okay, because every man needs a what? Needs a woman. Why the Candy hate all of a sudden, child? Okay. Cause you know how they be, child. Oh no, I think because Phaedra is coming back, and they gotta cause up some stir in the streets to kind of get that conversation moving, right? Okay, let's get into it. Okay, what else do we have for the people? Okay, so let's see. Okay. Okay, so this family was having a repast, child, and y'all will not believe what someone thought that they were having. So get into this right quick. It says, sick in my head, elderly white man claims his black neighbors are having a gang meeting, despite them explaining it's a funeral repast. I don't care about all that crap. Let's get into this, honey.
It's the damn road right here.
It's okay. I'm so sorry.
Well, I'm not sorry.
Get in the house.
No, this ain't right.
I tell him to move that car.
I'm going to call the police. Y'all don't do something.
Sir, it's an after pass of a
I don't care about all that crap.
You can't say that.
Wow.
That's not crap. You gotta have
I don't like you running my neighborhood.
We're not running your neighborhood. I don't know what's wrong.
I live right there.
James.
I live here for a good while.
James, well, don't bust me up.
Give me the keys so I can move your car. She say she don't want your car in
No,
the
you
driveway.
blocking my path to
My
back
car
out.
is not blocking their driveway. They can get out their driveway.
Hey, go get it.
Don't block my driveway.
James, you can talk to people better than that.
No, hey, I don't like it.
Don't do that.
Mr. James, if you wanted to beg back, you could and get out, Mr.
I can
James.
call some records and get this shit moved.
Stop no, you can't. Come on.
Oh,
Mr.
that's
West
so
Side.
mean.
Hey,
Mr.
listen,
James,
no,
today
no.
is Saturday.
Come here.
And you know all that
Move,
other stuff is
move.
way back in
James,
the day.
stop.
We ain't going for that shit, James.
I ain't going in.
That's crazy.
This is a neighborhood. It ain't designed for the hood.
James, stop.
You gotta
Stop
stop
it.
saying
Go
stuff
in
like
the
that, Mr.
house.
James.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Mr. James
I'm
being very
sorry.
rude, and we
How you
asking.
doing?
Yeah.
How you doing?
No, I don't like that. You running my neighborhood.
James, stop.
I don't care what you're doing. I don't believe in this crap. You hear?
Oh, wow.
We just
Stop
told
it.
you it's a repass.
Stop
You get my face? No, you're gonna start some trouble right there. There's trouble.
Oh.
There's trouble right
Dealing
there.
with a family death today, so you see,
I don't care about all that crap. Look at this is not right.
He just talking about game meeting and all.
Yeah, this is looks like a game.
Oh, it's a funeral. We all family. We just left a funeral.
No, you can't talk to me.
Oh, wow.
Child, listen here. Listen here. Mr. James is on one. Okay. Mr. James is on one. He said, you can get it. You can get it. You right out here running my neighborhood. Listen here. Let's see what I'm gonna let it play without me speaking so we can hear what Miss Child. Listen. Y'all better wake up.
It's the damn road right here.
James, it's okay. I'm so sorry.
Well, I am not sorry.
Get in the house.
No,
Tell him to
this
move
ain't
that
right.
car. I tell him to move that car. I tell him,
I'm gonna call the police. Y'all don't do something.
sir, it's an after pass of a
I don't care about all that
You
crap.
can't say
Oh,
that.
wow.
That's not crap. You gotta have
I
respect
don't like
when
you
come
running
to
my
people's
neighborhood.
house. We're not running your neighborhood. I don't know what's wrong.
I live right there.
James,
I live here for a good while.
James,
Well, don't bust me up.
go
Give me
get
your keys so I can move your car. She say she don't want your car in
No,
the
you're
driveway.
blocking my path to
My
back
car
out.
is not
My wife
blocking
will have
their
to go around
driveway.
it.
They can get out their driveway.
hey, go get it.
Don't block my driveway.
James, you can talk to people better than that.
No, hey, I don't like it.
Don't do that.
Mr. James, if you wanted to bag back,
I'm sorry.
you could and get out, Mr.
I can
James.
call some records and get this shit moved.
James, stop. No, you can't. Come on.
Oh,
Mr.
that's
West
so
Side.
mean.
That
Mr.
is-
James,
no,
today
no.
is Saturday.
Come here.
And you know all that
Move,
other stuff
move,
is
move.
way back in
James,
the day.
stop.
We ain't going for that shit, James.
I ain't going in.
That's
James.
crazy.
This is a neighborhood. It ain't designed for the hood.
James, stop.
You gotta
Stop
stop
it.
saying stuff
Go in
like
the
that, Mr.
house.
James.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Mr. James
I'm
being very
sorry.
rude, and we
How you
asking.
doing?
Yeah.
How you doing?
No, I don't like that. You running my neighborhood. I don't care what you're doing. I don't believe in this crap. You hear?
Oh, wow.
We just told you it's a repass.
You get my face?
No, man.
No, you're gonna start some trouble right there. There's trouble.
Oh.
There's trouble right
We dealing
there.
with a family death today, so you see,
I don't care about all that crap. Look at this is not right.
He just talking about game meeting and all.
Yeah, this is looks like a game.
Oh, it's a funeral. We all family. We just left a funeral.
No, you can't talk to me.
Oh, wow.
Well, I'm saying he could just, you feel me? Talk to the police.
No, they're gonna run me in my house.
We ain't gonna run you in the house, so that's what we trying to do. We just had, look, my aunt just died last Sunday, and we just having a family get together. That's all it is.
No, but you don't have to have such a big meeting.
James, stop. You're not in our
I can't even get out of my driveway. My wife cannot back
Okay,
out.
we'll move this car right there. We'll get this car.
Now, here comes the car. How's they gonna get through?
You getting out the road? What you at?
Do I need to move too?
No, he's gonna get in my face. Right?
Oh, wow.
He's gonna get in my face.
Oh, wow.
It's the damn road right here.
All right, so y'all already know how we gonna do. Let's go ahead and read some of these comments, child. Child, somebody says proud of them because my family ain't there yet. Next week they would have been having Mr. James repass right across the street. You know what? I cannot. Someone says Mr. James probably has dementia and really think it's a gang meeting. Scared. not making it right, but them old people who were forced to like us coexist with us. When they become old, their dementia won't allow them to fake like they like us anymore. I'm glad the black family didn't put Mr. Old Man on his back because he definitely deserved it. Mr. James, lucky he ran up on the right ones. There are plenty of people who would have clicked out as soon as he said he don't care nothing about that crap. Oh, child, honey. I just don't understand how people be so nice. They are not nice to you. I promise if God was my witness, I would have cursed his out so bad and prayed later. His A probably was not even going anywhere, or I would have left his A out there by himself. Um, it's tough because then that's the reaction he expects. I don't like y'all kissing Mr. James' tail. It's irritating. You not on his side of the street. And you not blocking his driveway. Why y'all over there explaining to him? He would be cursed out if any words left my mouth. And it would not be no tail kissing. Let me explain mumbo jumbo. Oh, Nick is I would have I wouldn't move a damn thing, is what Neek said. Oh, Neek, honey. Neek says she gonna get out. She from California. Now listen here. Neek is from California. My girl Sunkies, my sisters. She says, "Oh hell no, Mr. James needs to go back in his house and hibernate because you heard them folks say that they just had a death in the family, and you said you don't care about all that. Well, okay then, who about to move? Because I wouldn't have moved a shit. Woo, dementia or something. They are quick to anger, honey. Call the police on him because they being nice as they can be. He should be ashamed, but he won't be. Old or not, that's unacceptable. His wife probably super embarrassed. His repass is coming up soon. Oh, child, honey. I would have given James a reason to be upset. They tried so hard. Well, listen here, the family did try hard. And big props to them. Because we don't know Mr. James struggles, you know. We don't know Mr. James struggles, but child, Mr. James, honey. That is so inappropriate, honey. You can't be coming up over here doing all that, okay? Old child, okay. Now, speaking of not doing that, um, we have a Florida mother pleads guilty to taking cops on a high-speed chase. Okay. Crashing into a pond and unaliving her 5-year-old daughter. Then she say, B better be dead. Okay. Well, listen here. Let's get up into this audio.
Was tragically killed in the incident. A dive team later recovered the young girl's body and the vehicle from the water. We rejoined Pamela in the back of a patrol car, where she seems to already know the outcome.
So, mira, yo soy... You have... My camera's facing her, sir. Necesitas que te llame los paramédicos.
Medics arrive to tend to Pamela when she changes her tune.
Quítame eso. Can you take that shit off for me?
This?
Yeah. I don't need that.
You're gonna get cold, okay?
Okay.
We're just trying to give you a little decency, all right? We'll see you later.
You're wrong with some decency. Your mother, you. You.
Was tragically killed in the incident. A dive team later recovered the young girl's body and the vehicle from.
And
An arrest report states Pamela spit blood at an emergency medic, earning her another charge. Let's continue.
I love you. I love you, baby. God. You got everything. Like this. Why did I come out of there? How did I come out of there? I'm saying you better be with. It happened because my baby is gone.
Okay, it says a Florida woman led police on a 30-mile chase in 2022 that ended with the death of her 5-year-old daughter. On Wednesday, Pamela Cabrera pled guilty to aggravated manslaughter after her car plunged into a pond, killed her 5-year-old daughter Vanity. Lawn Crimes reports Cabrera was also charged with fleeing from police. In addition, Vanity's dad is suing several agencies for negligence on behalf of her estate, citing EA Eckerd Youth Alternatives should have known that the placement of Vanity with her mother, Ms. Baez, created a foreseeable zone of risk to Vanity as opposed to placement in an anonymous youth foster home. The other agency being sued include Livestream Behavioral. So, child, he is going after her. Now, beat this out. The family also contends that while in the custody of LBC Livestream Behavioral Center, Ms. Cabrera told Torado that she was taking Vanity and they were all going to unalive. Cabrera allegedly abducted her daughter from her aunt in Jacksonville and went on an 80-mile chase down I-95 after her arrest. Body cam footage allegedly recorded her saying, "B better be dead," referencing her daughter who drowned. Coming in at 80 miles an hour into zone 3, she's running. It's dark, it's hard to see her, said a deputy from the footage. According to reports, Cabrera's car crashed into a retention pond, and Vanity did not survive. The mother reportedly had mental health issues. Someone says, Carlisa says something happened to her to cause her to snap. Lord, they losing their minds left and right. Send your angels to let them know the storm won't last. The elders are gone and no one is praying. Pray for yourself and your family every day, because while you laugh, the devil just hasn't made it to your house yet. Start preparing yourself so that he pass right by you by covering yourself in the blood of Jesus and all his angels. Amen. Who told the Father that he's entitled to a check? Our condolences. I don't understand why these women wombs are being blessed. Put her under the jail. That baby didn't deserve that. That is my childhood friend. She is schizophrenic. She really loved her baby. She was just trying to get her back. My friend was pregnant and full of emotions. I love you, Pamela. I know you didn't mean this to happen this way. It's a spiritual war going on right now, y'all. Y'all better get y'all souls right. Ooh, child, it's a lot going on for real. Yeah, it's a lot going on. So, let's get into this. I'm gonna bring this down and I'm gonna bring this one up. So, I know we said that we were gonna talk about Cardi B, child, but I don't know. That's a lot. Cardi has a lot going on. She's pregnant right now, and y'all know the circumstances that she's going through. But I want y'all to check this out. Because as I was snooping through the streets the other day, as I was, okay, so peep this out. So there was a doctor that unalived this lady's baby. And I want y'all to get into this story. Trigger warning. Let's get into it.
31-year-old Danielle went to a hospital in Connecticut to give birth to her baby. She said, "I was in good health. I had a good pregnancy. I was 40 weeks and 3 days pregnant." Within 20 hours of arriving at the hospital, Danielle was fully dilated. And after trying to push her baby out for 90 minutes, her doctor recommended a vacuum extraction to speed up the process. Danielle said, "I kept telling him I wanted to have a C-section, but he refused to do it." According to the reports, the doctor applied the vacuum pump to the baby head 15 times, which goes against the guidelines that state vacuum assisted deliveries should not be used more than 3 times. After the baby was finally delivered, the baby was described as poor color, swelling around the head, limp, and not crying. Listen, this type of treatment is starting to become normal for Black women. And I think it's going to continue happening because these doctors are not being held accountable. She asked you for a C-section. Give it to her. You ain't having a baby. She is. 31-year-old Danielle went to...
So with this story right here, doctor is accused of killing baby as it was stuck in the womb by using a vacuum 15 times to try to drag it out. So my thing is, what are the protocols in that situation? And it's been a lot. That's I don't even have the words to express. Like, this woman had went through the whole process. You know, she's carrying her baby. She's so excited. She thinks that she's gonna, be able to take her baby home. And baby, yeah, stuff just happens. I think we're gonna end on this note. We will be coming back. Pretty much Cardi B is clearing out all the bank accounts, child. She's done with Offset, and like I said, it's a lot. So let's get into it right quick. This is just her out, in her Chanel bag.
Ça sert à rien de m'appeler. Cardi. The Chanel bag is amazing, Cardi. I like it.
Oh my God, this bag is old. This is my mom. Matter of fact, everybody on social media, I got Vaseline in my hand.
Oh,
everybody
no
on
worry.
social media been making fun like all this bag, and it's like, this is my mommy bag. Like, I have 4 kids with me.
It's vintage. It's Chanel.
No,
I like
Chanel.
it.
Yeah.
Damn.
Wow.
That's your car. No, I'm gonna stay with them.
Ça sert à rien.
All right, so she's gonna stay with them. She's out here doing her single mommy, getting her single mommy on. Okay, listen here. If that's what it is, then that's just what it is. I appreciate you all. Thank you for tuning in for the hot topics, and make sure you tune in for a later show. On that note, I want to thank you so much, and have a great day on purpose. Until next time, so long.
Girls can't never say yeah. Girls can't never say they need it. Girls can't never say nah. Girls can't never say they want it. Girls can't never say yeah. Girls can't never say they need it. Girls can't never say nah. Oh nah. Give it to me like you need it, baby. Want you to hear me screaming, have it breathing. I don't need a reason, baby. I want it till you get by. I can get it till you right, baby. I wanna be healing. I can be real good. We don't get any feelings. Hey, I need some love.